Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We are playing Jade Empire. This is a closed fist walkthrough. I actually just realized that I did miss something in speaking to one of the NPCs earlier. I had initially mentioned that there was a way to get some closed fist points, and then of course I couldn't, or I didn't see it when I was going through the dialogue. But we'll do that here before I completely forget. Alright, so this guy speaks Taofan. Greetings, stranger. I noticed you speaking with Minister Sheng. I wonder if I could have but a moment of your time. Who are you? I am Merchant Zheng, wine seller. I serve the community by entertaining these sailors trapped in our town. I need the help of someone with a steely eye and a steady hand. What sort of help do you need? This is an excellent time to be a wine merchant. The sailors trapped in our town were on the river for quite a long time, and they had saved up massive amounts of silver. They've made me a rich man, but they still have much silver to spend, and I have a large enough supply of wine to last many moons before my stocks run dry. I saw you speaking with Minister Sheng, worthy one. I suspect he asked you to go out to the Great Dam and close it, am I right? Yes, he did. Your answer is straightforward and blunt. As a businessman, I appreciate that. I will be equally blunt. I do not want you to close the Great Dam. If the Great Dam closes, the water level rises, and those sailors will float away with all their silver. It would be a ridiculous waste of a golden business opportunity. I want you to destroy the controls of the Great Dam, leaving it forever open. Then there will be no danger of some adventurer coming by and closing it. What do you give me if I do this?
You cannot be seriously considering this. Dooming the entire town for a few pieces of silver?
I hope you have more determined self-interest than your companion here. I believe that everything has value, and I place a value on your actions. If you perform this service for me, I will pay you 20% of my profits to date. Rest assured, it is a very substantial sum. What if I expose your plan? You have no proof I asked you to do this. It's just my word against yours. Who will they believe? A stranger new to town or a respected merchant? I don't know. That's hard to say. All right. Let's see here. So you can do more of a... this is definitely feels like a more closed fist type response. Where he says, I'll help, but not for the silver. The town will be made stronger if it survives this crisis. But I'm not going to do that because I want the silver. So, very well, I'll do it. Excellent. Now, when you destroy the controls of the Great Dam, you will no doubt come across some vital piece of equipment. Bring me that vital equipment to prove that the Great Dam is truly stuck in the open position, and I will happily honor my word and pay you in full. 20% of my profit to date. Remember that. I actually don't remember... like how much that ends up being. Oh, this is the wrong way. Alright, so here is Gufu the Sweet. Just keep in mind that if you respond to her in this way, you will not be able to speak with her ever again. So, but, you know, in one of the earlier videos, I think it was 2 videos ago, I basically went through her entire dialogue, so I'm not worried about that.
I pray this humble peasant has not insulted you again. If so, I beg your forgiveness. We have enough troubles here in Tian's Landing already.
Let's see here. I want to ask you some questions.
Of course, Great One. I would be honored to answer whatever questions you may have.
Here we go. So this is the option that I didn't see in that initial conversation. Can I ask, do you have your coin purse with you?
Yes, I do. Why do you ask?
I need your silver to help me save the town.
I am poor, Honored One. I do not know how my few pitiful coins can help you. Besides, I need them for myself.
And then, of course, we're going to use the intimidation option here. Give me your silver. The greater good demands it.
Please don't hurt me, Great One. I'm just a poor peasant woman. I can't resist you. Take my silver, take everything I have. Just don't hurt me.
All right. So that, like I said, is going to end any sort of dialogue. You can interact with her.
Please, leave me alone. I'm just a poor peasant woman. I have nothing left for you to take.
Yeah, but end any sort of like future dialogue, I should say, with her. So, let's head. Actually, yeah, let's go back down this way. These guys look like a couple of drunk pirates.
Don't be like that.
Oh, don't be like that. All right, let's see here. Some silver there. Flawed monk gem, which is junk. Looks like that's it for out here. Let's speak with Chuman.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked.
Let's see. Who are you?
I'm Chuman the Craftsman. Nobody important, just a simple merchant of fine woodwork items. A merchant who may not be in business much longer, I'm afraid. There are several customers who owe me money, but with the dam open, times are hard. I can't expect them to pay me when they can't even feed their families. And if they don't pay me, I can't afford the raw materials to make my woodwork. It's a difficult situation, but I'm trying to make the best of it.
Let's see here. Maybe I could help you collect.
No, that won't be necessary. I don't want to cause any trouble for my customers. I'm sure they'll pay me eventually. At least, I hope so.
Customers are taking advantage of you.
You might be right. I'm a fine craftsman, but I'm not much for business. I extend credit too easily, and then I can't bring myself to collect. It's just not in my nature.
Let's see here. All right, that's enough about your business.
Good thing. It's an uncomfortable topic, really. It's not so much that I need anyone's charity as I could just use some help around here.
I want to ask you some questions.
No, I'm nobody. You don't want to talk to me. You should speak to Minister Sheng. He's much more important than a simple merchant about to go out of business.
All right. I'll be going now.
Farewell.
Chuman is one of three characters that can act as a, or that can end up being, I think her name is Eiling's husband. Eiling is a NPC that we'll meet in a little bit.
One thing that is good about being a fisherman, you never see a ghost out in the middle of the river.
Alright, fair enough. Can't remember if there was anything up here. Oh no. We came from this way, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Alright, here's Li Shun. I don't know. Remember this guy.
Welcome, stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tian's Landing. Isn't it a glorious day? Oh, I know. People complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting. Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha! I think not. In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying.
Alright, let's see here. Who are you?
People call me Li Shun the Talkative, though I have no idea why. I'm actually a basket maker. In fact, I dare say I am the best basket maker in all of Tian's Landing. Of course, with the dam open, ships can't navigate the river. So, I have no supplies to make my baskets and no customers to buy them. But am I worried? Of course not. My children only need one meal a day. After all, they're small. And my wife can take a third job if necessary. I know things will turn around soon.
I find your optimism disturbing.
Huh, you're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Lishun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out.
Yeah, I think you're in denial.
Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver. But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not! I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right? See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head. I admit that some see our Imperial Minister Shang as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do.
Right. We'll talk about something else.
Of course, of course. I will gladly converse on any number of topics. It's a fine way to pass the time on such a beautiful day.
I already know where Rue is at. Tell me about the town's problems.
The Great Dam's been opened and the river level has dropped. Ships can't navigate the river and nobody can fish. But I think people are overreacting. Basically, we're suffering some minor inconveniences, which I'm sure will soon be resolved. Still, there are a few alarmists who scream and cry that our town is dying. Can you imagine? They have no faith in the Emperor, nor in Minister Shang, who is in charge of Tian's Landing. I am sure the cunning Shang has a plan to save us.
Oh, he's kind of right, actually. Shang does have a plan. I already know where to find Mr. Shang, so I'm not going to ask that. Let's talk about something else. Questions about the town itself.
I'm always happy to talk about Tian's Landing. We may have a few minor problems, but I'm sure Shang, our Imperial Minister, will find a way to solve them.
Where did the name Tian's Landing come from?
A splendid question, and one in which I am particularly well-versed. It is a fascinating tale that dates back to the blessed first Emperor of Jade, Sagacious Tian.
Sounds interesting. Go on.
Before he was emperor, before there was even an empire, Sagacious Tian was a young man, fond of wandering the countryside. One day he stopped, weary from his travels. He lay down to rest beneath the shade of a cool tree and had a marvelous dream of a shining empire. This dream drove him to create the Jade Empire as we know it. To honor the memory of his dream, he returned and built a summer palace in the spot where he had stopped to rest. In time, a town, this town, sprang up around the palace.
I was going to say, I don't see a palace around here.
Well, that was long ago. Over the centuries, the castle fell into ruin. But make no mistake, Tian's Landing is where he had his dream. The castle proves it.
But there is no castle.
Yes, but there used to be, many centuries ago. All evidence of it may be gone now, but just knowing it was here once is all the proof I need. Other villages try to claim the Emperor had his dream while crossing their lands, but I know the truth. Tian's Landing, my hometown, is the birthplace of the Empire.
Okay. Alright. No evidence for it, but alright, fair enough.
Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tian's Landing, where things are never as bad as they seem.
Okay. Yeah, that guy's nuts. Dock worker. Another fisherman. Yeah, I see it's all dried up in here. I don't know, how are you fishing off of this dock here, buddy? I guess he doesn't have a rod. Maybe he's not actually fishing. Here's the boathouse. I believe that's where Ai Ling is at. For some reason I thought there was something on the back side of that house, or the boathouse. Oh, here is something though. A trap. Couple of sailors. Here's Big Tian. Big Tian is one of the other potential husbands for Eiling.
Look at all these people here. When my old father told me to come to the big city, he never warned me about the crowds.
You think this town isn't crowded? It's practically deserted.
Back on the farm, I ain't never seen so many people and buildings in one place. Except for livestock. But I guess they ain't people. Or buildings.
Who are you?
My name's Tian, but everyone calls me Big Tian because I'm so big. I came to the city to try to find me a wife. So far, it's not going so good. You wouldn't happen to know any pretty young gals, would you? Someone who'd want to come live on the farm with me?
I could help you if the price is right.
Price? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. My old father warned me about your type. I ain't looking to buy me no woman. No lady for hire type gals for this country, boy. I just want a nice, respectable gal to be my wife. One who can help me out on the farm and such.
I feel like this dude just accused us of being a pimp. I should be going now.
Okay. Well, goodbye then. Have a nice day and all.
Alright, there's a book stand, which again, we're not going to be, or I'm not going to interact with any of those yet. Alright, nothing down this way.
I told you I want no part of this. Tell Eiling to leave me alone.
If you want to tell Eiling something, go tell her yourself. In the meantime, we have our orders. Nothing personal. It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter. Hold on a sec. We've got company. You're a little too interested in our business, friend. Looks like we gotta teach you to back off when Eiling's boys are working. Leaping tiger.
Alright. Let's see if we can splatter these guys. Nope. Jesus. Getting messed up. Getting messed up. Jumped right into that guy's spear. And these guys are just... too many spears here. What the heck? Those guys just standing there? Just watching me beat down their buddy. Like, okay. That works for me. Finally.
Can you believe that these thugs would just attack me in broad daylight like that? They might have killed me if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. I never expected such help from a stranger.
Oh, let's see. Lan figured you couldn't handle things on your own.
You spoke to Lan? How humiliating. My fiancé must have told you I can't protect myself. The woman I love doesn't have faith in me? Oh, the shame. I'll never live this down.
Quit whining or you might still get a beating today.
Sorry. Forgive me, honorable stranger. I'm not normally so... Well, I'm a bit of a wreck right now. I've taken some pretty bad beatings these past few days. I didn't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm just worried about Lan. She's very emotional. I've done my best to try and keep her from becoming involved in this.
Why did those thugs attack you?
Those thugs are acting on Eiling's orders. She's the head of their gang. They have a small hideout in the boathouse. Eiling and I were friends when we were children, but we drifted apart as we grew up. She fell in with some rough people, as you've already seen. Ever since I got engaged, Eiling has become obsessed with me. Every day she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her.
So why don't you go talk to her?
She's obviously crazy. I've done nothing to her. We haven't even spoken in years. If I go to her hideout to talk to her, I'm afraid that I'll never come out. At least the beatings on the street are out in public. They won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway.
Let's see here. The feeling that you're not telling me something.
I'm being completely honest, I swear. I know how this looks. You must think I've done something to deserve this, but I have no idea why Eiling is after me.
I could kill Eileen. That would solve your problems.
No, don't do that. Eiling and I were friends once, even if it was a long time ago. I don't want to see her dead. Not if there's another way.
Right, maybe I could talk to Eileen for you.
Thank you so much. Eiling and her thugs are in the boathouse. Please just ask her to leave me alone. All we want is to live our lives in peace.
Okay. Ooh, a courtesan. Hello, lady.
Sorry, stranger. I stick to my regular customers.
Oh, well, how dare you. Let's see. Nothing out here.
These docks remind me of the fishermen in Two Rivers. A shame we will never see them again.
Here's Merchant Zhang.
Hello. You do not need to speak with me. I am just Merchant Xiang's assistant. Perhaps someday I will be Merchant Xipeng, mightiest merchant of Tian's Landing. But for now, I am just an assistant, not worthy of your honorable time.
Okay. It's good to talk to you again. I hope you have not forgotten my earlier business proposition regarding the Great Dam. Let's see here. Is there somewhere around here I could get a flyer? The only flyers around Tian's Landing are owned by pirates. They keep them on that island they use for a base upriver. Ask Mr. Sheng about it if you like. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to complain to you about another problem he hasn't been able to solve. Let me see your wares, wine seller. As I told you before, I sell only one thing, and I doubt you'd like my new prices, especially with the dam in such a state. I'd rather not anger one such as you. Of course, if you need something else, there are other merchants here to talk to. In that light, is there anything I can do for you? Nope, goodbye. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright, here's darting links.
Hello there, stranger. I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all. Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here.
What kind of shows would you normally put on?
You know, feats of balance and precision, delicate routines to shock and amaze. Whatever brings some silver, really. I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested.
How did you come by the name Darting Lynx?
It's not much of a story, really. It's just a stage name I picked up when I first started practicing acrobatics. I was quite young, and my master felt I was a little too fast for my own good. You dart like a lynx, he would say, but you balance like a drunken frog. He taught me to slow my movements and really focus on what I was doing, but his nickname for me stuck.
That's kind of cute. All right, show me what you can teach and what you have for sale.
I'd be happy to. I'll be leaving Tian's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother. Let's see what I can teach you.
Okay, let's see here. We have quite a bit of silver now. All right, so here's Balance of Nature. It says to be one with your art. Wait, that buy price is insane. That's very expensive. To be one with your art, it must be your entire world, your only focus. But to lose yourself in that world is also a serious failing. If you balance the needs of your art with the needs of your inner self, you can achieve true transcendence and clarity of purpose. All right, here's Hawk's Elegance. As brittle and as elegant as they may be, a bird must have a keen mind to adapt and make use of its surroundings. This constant attention to detail is a sign of one who focuses more on one's mind than on one's body. The mind is a weapon as powerful as any other. And then here is Conditioning of the Body. The lithe grace of any serious physical artist, be they dancer or martial artist, belies the strength of their body. Through their arts, all fat and useless muscle is burned away, leaving only the hard muscle underneath. Okay. And then here is Swallow's Grace. It says, a dancer must learn to glide as softly and as delicately as a small bird, flitting from here to there. Many people find this behavior fascinating but mysterious. I'm actually going to hold off on this one just because I don't know how much I'm going to be relying on charm. Right? And I mean, all we would do is lose one intuition then, right? So it's probably not worth getting then. All right, let's see here.
Stop right there. I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship. I'm your captain, understand?
Well, you're still the captain, for now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
Oh boy. Sounds serious. Alright, so on the ship, there is a chest. With a crap load of silver. I'm not going to interact with the book stand quite yet. We'll be back for that later. Alright, let's talk to Captain Ing.
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Ing. This is my ship, the Lucky Knight. She's a fine vessel, or was. But now that the Great Dam is open, the Lucky Knight is stranded here along with me and my men. We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam.
Oh, let's see. How much would you have, or how much would you pay to have the dam closed?
Hey, couldn't we just help this man without trying to make a profit from it?
No.
I'm grateful to the lady for her thought, but I am also a merchant, so I understand the way of the world. I'm not a rich man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have.
Alright. I have more important things to do.
Please, I offer a large reward for little effort. Just get the key to the ruins from Minister Sheng and close the dam so my ship and my men can leave this accursed town forever.
Okay, so that's another quest. That's blocked off. Nothing back here either. Scholar Six Heavens.
Finally, someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill. Mostly, though, I need someone like you, who walks the way of the closed fist. Aid me, and I will see that you are rewarded most generously.
I'm interested. What do you need done?
I seek the Zither of Discord, an artifact that belonged to Bladed Thesis, the sage who first advanced the way of the closed fist as a philosophy.
What's so important about this instrument?
This Zither is a link to one of history's greatest minds. Find the Zither's case and its silk strings. Bring them to me, and we will silence all who refuse to honor my work.
I think I've already found one of the two parts.
Is that so? Good. You've made early headway. Find the other and return to me.
Where would I find the case?
A merchant lord named Gao the Greater recently acquired the case, but knows nothing of its import. Up the river lies a pirate stronghold where Gao was recently seen. You will have to find a way there if you hope to acquire the case. Perhaps Minister Sheng could suggest a way to reach these pirates. He might even be grateful for your aid.
Let's see here. Why do you need... No, I think you already answered that. Could I ask you some other questions before I go? Can I ask you more details about the Zither of Discord?
As I said, it was an instrument that belonged to...
Okay, he doesn't say anything else. Tell me more about the Way of the Closed Fist.
The basic premise of Bladed Thesis' writings was that one could live life according to a philosophy of strength. If one is too weak to help oneself, one deserves no help. Some mistook him as encouraging immoral acts or evil, but his true argument was that life was a test which could only be passed through struggle.
How is that different from our concept of evil?
Evil men act without reason. Followers of the way act with the intention of encouraging others to become stronger. The action may be the same, but the intent differs.
What exactly is a zither?
Played from a seated position, the entire instrument is a soundboard with strings that run across its length. Beneath skilled hands, it offers the sound of heaven itself. The Zither of Discord is as unique as it is ancient, however. It has 5 strings instead of 7, and each is fashioned from unbreakable silk.
I think we have the silk strings. All right, goodbye.
Remember, I need both the case and the strings of the Zither of Discord. Bring them here when you find them.
Okay. Can't remember if this is... This is sealed. Will never open. All right, so basically a dead end back here. All right, let's talk to Tong.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta wash away our sorrows.
Sorrows? What do you mean?
It's no fun being trapped in this town. We don't know nobody, we ain't seen our families in months, and now we're stuck here. That'd drive anyone to drink.
You stole a figurine from Merchant Chung.
Figurine? You mean that clay statue? Pretty little thing. I just borrowed it for a while. I didn't steal it.
Why'd you take it?
My ma used to have figurines like that. I ain't seen her in a long time. I really miss her. I just borrowed the figurine to remind me of her.
All right, enough talk. Time to pay for your crime, thief. Wait, what? Oh, I see what's going on. I'm getting interrupted. Oh, can you not? Oh yeah, you can't splatter that guy. That kind of makes sense, though.
Wait! Stop hitting me! Just take the figurine. Take it! I didn't mean to cause no trouble. I just wanted the figurine because it reminds me of my ma, is all. I ain't seen her in so long.
Quit crying, you blubbering baby.
I ain't crying. I just got something in my eye. I gotta go back to the boat now. Come on, boys, let's go.
I splattered your boys. Sorry. Alright. That is it for this spot. Let's, I guess I could go back and turn in that quest. I spoke with everybody back here, too. I don't want to finish the Baker Bay quest yet, so I'm not going to go into the boathouse. Reason for that is if you go in there, I believe there's another book stand inside, and obviously, again, I don't have the gem that I want, you know, before interacting with those. Well, let's talk to these two. You play too conservatively, Vo. You must be bold when playing a game of Yi. Did I teach you nothing?
You taught me much, Xian, but the most valuable lessons were learning where you were wrong. 17th square of the lion, if you please.
A wise move. But you know you cannot win. You stall this game the way you hesitated to learn the harmonic combinations. You must be bold, Vo.
You are being rude, Xian. We have a guest. Let us place the game on hold a moment.
I was doing my best to ignore you, too. Very well. What do you want from Jian the Iron Fist or Mistress Vo? If you are here for training, I refuse. What exactly are you doing? We are playing a game of Yi interrupted. Playing without the board or pieces is hard enough without some stranger interrupting.
Surely you know of Yi, the capturing game? Played on a board of 19 rows and columns, the black and white pieces capture territory for their player.
We have simply decided to do away with the board. If one is properly focused, it is not so hard to keep the game in one's mind. What kind of training can you two offer? None. Too many people seek our guidance.
Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago.
And look where that got us. Your foolish devotion to the way of the open palm drove you from my tutelage and made you weak. No more. End of subject. Some questions about Tian's Landing. Then you should ask them of someone who cares.
Forgive him. Had my former master bothered to remember his manners, he might have told you that we are not from Tian's Landing. We know little of the events here.
The Empire posts a minister to look after this place. Sheng is his name. Pester him if you must know about this place. I'll leave you two to your game.
Jian the Iron Fist isn't honestly going to let this one walk away, is he? If you don't say anything, then I will, you old goat.
As much as it pains me, Vo is right. I see potential in you. Greater strength than the dozens of worms who compete for my favor.
I too see strength, but also the capacity for understanding the world and your place in it. You could prove an interesting pupil.
Let's see. I don't need your approval. There is no need to weigh my merits. Ha, well said. You're wrong, of course, but that's the right spirit. I will make you an offer. Show me that you understand every nuance of the way of the closed fist, and I will teach you how to blend or bend the storms to your will through tempest.
He would like nothing more than to have you as a student. But but show me that you walk the way of the open palm, and I will teach you the mysteries of Stone Immortal.
We will be here for some time. If you wish either of our tutelage, do not ask us to guide you on your path. Learning the ways on your own is the most important lesson. Alright, let's check if we can learn Tempest yet. Just when I was about to crush Mistress Vo's position. Ah, well, ye is a patient game. What do you want of me? I seek your training, Master Jian. Is that so? Let me see. You begin to understand what I have to teach, but I do not think you yet understand enough of the way of the Closed Fist. Continue to broaden your understanding of the way, and I will consider you. For now, I will not. Tell me about yourself. Me? There is little to say. I'm a warrior, and I refuse to let time bend me as it has so many others. My only failing, as I see it, sits across from me. What's your history with Mistress Vo? She was my student once. Back then she had some sense. She was fearsome on the battlefield. Lords demanded our services, and we could have bathed in the silver they paid us.
That was before I realized that Jian caused as much trouble as he solved. We had a falling out, and I went my own way.
You became a peacemaker, coddling the nobles and encouraging them not to fight. Foolish.
I only fight when it is necessary, and only when other options have failed, Jian. It does not make my actions any less significant.
She taunts me like this every year. Foolishness. How can you fight at your age? The body can be trained to ignore its own failings. I am not the man I was 40 years ago, but you were no one at all. It balances out in my eyes. Alright, that's all I wish to know about you. Then we are done? Alright, I'll leave you two to your game. Come back when you feel you understand the way of the Closed Fist. I might consider teaching you a little something if you do. So yeah, we're not quite far enough along here in Closed Fist. So we'll have to come back later. What was I gonna... Oh, let's speak with the merchant. And then probably head to talk to Rue. Greetings once again. As I said before, I have no wares to sell you. Between the town being cut off and the sailors like Tong stealing from me, I have nothing left. I'd have your figurine here. I don't believe it. Thank you, Mighty One. You have no idea what this means to me. I have no silver to offer you, but I'll give you a discount on all the goods I sell as soon as the dam is closed and I can replenish my stock. Alright, I'll be going now. Oh shoot, that gave me open palm points. That's not good. Let's see here. When was my last save? A long time ago. That's not good. Yeah, I didn't realize that was going to give me open palm points. Let's see. I'm trying to think if it's worth reloading. Alright, so I actually just ran through that, so I reloaded my game and ran through again. So I have the clay figurine still, and I'm not going to give that to Merchant Chung here. Don't want the open palm points. I suppose probably later, like once we are done getting our training from, not Vo, Jiang. Maybe then it's fine to give him the figurine. But I don't want the, obviously, again, I don't want the loss of, well, or gaining, however you want to look at it, gaining the open palm points right now. Once we've got Tempest, though, it's not going to matter, and we can turn that in. All right, let's head up here. Because the next thing I'm going to do is speak with Rue.
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Master Dutong isn't as generous as old Mother Quan used to be. You can't stay here anymore.
No, I'm sorry, Yanwan. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or two. Or 3, or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
Go away, I must speak to this man.
Wonderful, another troublemaker. Well, you two can rot for all I care. I have plenty of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or can you get some?
Alright, let's see here. Quit blubbering, slug. I need your help.
My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show them. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or two to get my courage up first.
I need you to take me to the pirate camp.
You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead.
Let's see here. Craven slug, you will take me.
No need to threaten me, young man. If you really want to go, I'll take you. I'm the only one crazy enough to make the trip. But we can't go just yet. I promise to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go.
Alright, let's see here. Worthless drunk, redeem yourself and take me to the pirates.
Now, no need to get upset. I'm drunk, but I'm not unreasonable. If you really want to go that badly, I'll take you. You can work out some of that anger on the pirates. I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
You better show up at the pier.
I'll be there. I'm a man of my word, despite what you might have heard. I'm not just some useless old drunk. You'll see.
He seems sincere. It might be foolish to place our trust in someone so fond of wine, but I believe he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
Alright, let's do that. See here, map. Don't remember exactly where Rue is at, but I feel like it should be pretty easy to find him. Did say southeast. There. Here he is. Alright, but I am going to do that in the next video. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.